I'm on one of my video rants, and this might be my last video. And I'm covering, what it is to be an American, and the memorial concert, and remembering the men and women that will die for freedom. But everyone who sacrifices their freedom to go into the military, really, those that go into the Marine Corps, and well, I'm not gonna. Every Marine is an infantryman, and those who go into the army to fight in the infantry, I'm going to tell you something, folks. I was attached to an infantry unit. I got the infantry training. I got a taste. It's like getting a taste of beer. To be in the infantry is tough. Those guys, what they go through in the training alone. But if you go through the training, you can go through, you just go take the training to what is in the real life scenario. So when they're showing some of the videos, that's what you need to do. On these memorials, you gotta show the video of that Marine, of that Ranger, of that Army infantryman in his battle scenario, and then you can start to understand, like, wait a minute, man, what if that were me? That man he's fighting for freedom, and he's fighting for his buddy to the left and his buddy to the right. I remember they were talking about a Marine sergeant who lost his legs and lost his arm. I believe his name was Sergeant Peck. And he's sweeping, trying to sweep for mines, and one goes off and dismembers him. He has to have the courage on a daily basis to know, hey man, I don't know what's going to happen today, but I have to prevent something from happening to that Marine, that Lance Corporal, that Corporal under my charge. That sweeping that protects freedom. That courage to do that. See, I've only had a taste. We didn't go to war. When I was in the Marine Corps, it was like right after a war, and just a lot of infantry training, and attached to the infantry, I got the taste to understand. But that man gets up every day to know that, hey man, the courage to do that, man. So then you can understand one thing, how important freedom is. Freedom is not a one-party ideology. Freedom is not having church and state together. That doesn't create freedom, that creates a Putin democracy. You as a conservative need to understand that. By doing what he does, you do the same. You have a Putin democracy. That's not freedom. And if you're a conservative and you're a military person, if you don't put yourself in the situation to know people, you just won't. If I didn't pursue acting, I would live 24 years of my life up until that point as a conservative. I had liberal views of right and wrong that are considered liberal because of understanding right and wrong, of understanding different people, but I'm considered a minority, being brown. I can understand being white, having all those prejudices because you're raised with it. I can understand that, and if you don't put yourself in the situation to understand people, you won't. It's just so easy to have that one philosophy. I had that philosophy as being brown, being raised so American, so in a white church, being in the Marine Corps as is 90% white, with the, I'm with a lot of white boys, and say I'm the first Mexican that they met, that they like, but I'm really more Americanized brown. I mean, you know what I mean? It's the prejudices that are there because people are raised with them. If you don't put yourself to understand every American, which you have to do, you don't have to be an actor to do it. Just be a caring person, then you'll understand we're a diverse nation. We are a multicultural nation. We have different spiritual beliefs, and it's okay. We're all Americans. Understand that. And preserving freedom. Big government, not this way.